walking past it and seeing that, here you got an individual that's been in the industry and he's just tinkering. It's like, I'm going to make it easier for me to go ahead and fix the car. I think that's awesome. The way that the vehicles are made today, the trucks themselves, they have the hitch that's made inside of it. The way that they manufacture this, for this to go in there, one person could actually take a bumper that weighs a couple 100 pounds off now without having any issues. It will not fall off, they're able to strap it. So now it also acts as a good safety tool when removing off of a truck, in which now it's not going to take two people, or therefore somebody throwing off their back, getting hurt. You're taking the liability risk in alleviating that as well. That's what caught my attention. So I'm hoping to pick up something like this, but being able to have this unit and to have that in place, and it's versatile. You could also use it for bigger tires. The new EVs today, the tires weigh a ton, and it's tough for one guy to actually change them over, and this would also make that technician's job easier.
The first door skin tool I showed you was the original. Now on all the new quarter panels, they have a hemming flange on here where the metal's rolled and it's got that seam on there. And the reason why the manufacturers are doing that now is so there's more wheel clearance on your quarter panel, and it gives you more strength in here. If it was just rolled over flat, it squishes all the glue out, the adhesive. Now the adhesive has a place to stay. And this is the only door skin tool that does it. And the way it works is the hammer has this recessed part. Now the hammer would be turned around this way. This one's just for doing a flat door skin. That's what we were doing. But it comes in, and when it comes in, it hammers that bead in there just like that, which it would be turned around like this. So you would have it like this, and it just hammers it right in there. But we're the only ones that have this. Nobody else has it. And sadly enough, a lot of guys, they'll just hammer it over flat. But it's not the correct way to do it. The correct way is to get that hemming bead in there.
Most technicians have a difficulty searching for the right vehicle that they're going to repair.
Correct.
So we've made it easier by using AI technology and your own voice to capture the vehicle that you're going to repair. So by doing that in any one of our measuring platforms, we can now go into either one of our platforms.
And that's including the Chameleon,
Nausea, Eagle, and our tram gauge.
See, now that makes it so much easier.
Our search engine runs on all platforms. So, and we give you several options doing it. So if you want to use the voice command, you click on AI search, Chevrolet, Corvette.
I found a few options for
Number one, and now our data is showing the points to be measured on a C8 Corvette.
Which is, it's really important, because sometimes with the kids today, when we get them to access this type of platform, they're intimidated because they see how advanced the fixtured benches are.
Yes.
Or when we go into the nausea, we're doing the 3D measurement.
Yes.
By just telling it, or I put a headset on one of the kids and here, let's go to town, that is going to be impressive.
So the other aid that we offer within our Chameleon software is the building jigs instead of using
the click by.
So we'll click on this jig here and it will show you how to build it.
Correct.
So, but we make it easier.
We could actually talk on that regard also?
So we can also talk on this regard.
Unbelievable. Now this portion here is probably like the most difficult, where if I even have seasoned technicians that they're intimidated by this because it's step by step by step and you have to access that. But if the AI computer is giving you that access and it's so much easier when you ask, then you're able to build it. And it references like a rector set, which is pretty cool. So I have to get the platform. The platform has the value. Then we have to get the tower. Then from the tower, then we get the actual attachment. So by being able to do that at an AI controlled platform, these kids are going to be able to build these and have access without having, well, not saying minimal knowledge, but because it's so tech savvy, I will have an easier time training the technician.
So this is the matrix of building that jig number 15.
Correct.
It shows you the point, and then it tells you exactly how to build that jig for that point. But here again, we've made it easier. So we're going to go out. I'm asking the system now to go out and generate this information in another platform that we can communicate through by our phone.
So we're going to integration as well?
So we're going to take, it'll bring up a barcode here in a second. We're going to take our phone, we're going to scan the QR code. It'll come up with an app on our phone. the voice within the system will ask you, what do you need help with? And I'll tell it, jig number 15, I need to know how to build jig 15. And so if I'm at the vehicle, I don't have to go to the computer anymore.
And that will give us the step-by-step
And
operation.
so it will tell you
From the
in
phone.
voice from in your own phone.
Right.
Local at the repair, not at the computer.
And it keeps you engaged without having to go back and forth, and it's
Back and
also
forth.
taking all the time out
And
of
then
it.
if you need to make a change to that jig, that configuration, you ask
You
jig
still
15.
you can give it that command?
I can tell it,
Unbelievable.
I need to change the MZ tower, and it will offer you
The option,
option to change it.
to change it.
It's bringing up the actual PDF. So here's the QR code, right? So I can bring out my phone.
Okay.
Well, we're trying
So
to
this is going to be a
simplify
benefit.
to benefit the technician in using his resources
Correct.
and reducing the time it takes to do his repair.
So it's not going to be so primitive anymore, chasing it with a mouse and everything else. Now it's going to be so much command.
So it's going to be on the phone, and now I'll be able to ask the system while I'm at the vehicle. If I build the jig and it's wrong, I can ask the system, I need to change something, and it will tell you some other options. So then you say yes.
Yes,
I want to
let's go that
go
route.
with MZ80 instead of an MZ140. Yes. So it'll interact with you. So here's the screen that it brings up,
And then we can
you'll
go
hit
and
yes,
prompt it. Yes.
and then it'll ask you here again, what do you want to do? You tell it, I want to know how to build jig 20. It will tell you how to build it in the default mode. Here again, if you need to change something, you just tell it. Okay.
What this has done now, it's taken good technology that's been in existence and is recognized by major manufacturers because of not only the complexity, but it's exact. There's no room for error with the mechanical
With
system.
our jigs, we're accurate. Yes.
Correct. So being a mechanical system and employ AI, bringing this younger generation into this type of tech-savvy access, you just made this so much easier for me to sell to bring these newer technicians up to date. That is
so
awesome.
other options of searching for a vehicle. We have the VIN. So I can click on this button here again. I scan the QR code. It'll bring up a program on my phone. I go take a picture of the VIN. It'll go search the vehicle for you and bring up the vehicle that you're repairing. Other option we give you, I can come up here again and I can do photo. Gives you two options in photos.
From the phone, and it transfers to the file?
So I
Never
can
had that.
scan,
That's awesome.
here again, the QR code. It'll bring up the file. It'll bring up the program on your phone. You take a picture of the vehicle that you're repairing. It'll go and search the vehicle and bring up the vehicle that you're repairing. Might have a few options in there because so many vehicles have different options because of body codes.
Well, we could solidify our repair this way.
But you have reduced the search time and the accuracy of the search by
Oh, it's a lot.
By
Trust
far.
me. Yes.
Or if you're in your estimating system, you've already received the vehicle in your shop. You've already taken photos to put in your estimating system. So if you're at your desk or whatever, I can drop and drag pictures into here and go and search it to bring up the database for that particular vehicle.
That's awesome.